unraveling the mystery of the Gorgon sisters, Medusa, Stheno, and Uriel, a chilling mythical tale. What if I told you that there were once three sisters with snakes for hair and the power to turn people to stone? Sounds like the stuff of nightmares, right? Well, buckle up because we're about to unravel the mysteries of the Gorgon sisters. The Gorgon sisters, Medusa, Stheno, and Uriel, were born to the sea deities Phorcys and Ceto. While all three were monstrous, Medusa is the most famous, and her story is, though particularly tragic. First though, let's talk about these sisters as a whole. The Gorgon sisters' powers. The Gorgon sisters were notorious for their petrifying gaze, capable of turning anyone who dared to look directly at their eyes into stone. Each sister was uniquely terrifying, with Stheno, the eldest, possessing immense strength and unmatched ferocity, and Uriel, the second sister, striking fear into the hearts of her enemies with her chilling scream. Although all three had monstrous appearances, only Medusa, the youngest, was mortal. But the Gorgon sisters' powers went far beyond just their deadly gaze. In addition to their stone-inducing stares, the Gorgon sisters wielded incredible strength and agility, making them nearly unstoppable in battle. Their snake-infested hair was not just a horrifying sight, it was also a very dangerous weapon. Each snake had the ability to deliver venomous attacks, inflicting pain and paralysis on their adversaries. The Gorgon sisters' powers extended beyond, though, their physical prowess. They were said to possess magical abilities, such as Uriel's power to summon storms and create whirlpools, and Stheno's talent for manipulating fire. Their diverse range of supernatural powers made them even more formidable opponents. Their tough, impenetrable skin further enhanced their near invincibility, rendering conventional weapons useless against them. This incredible resilience added to their terrifying reputation, as they seemed almost impossible to defeat. Another intriguing aspect of the Gorgon sisters' powers was their ability to regenerate their snake hair. Whenever a snake was cut off, it was said to quickly regrow, making their hair a constantly renewing weapon. This ability to regenerate only added to their fearsome appearance and their heightened perceived indestructibility. With their terrifying looks, overwhelming powers, and near indestructible nature, the Gorgon sisters became some of the most feared and enigmatic creatures in ancient Greek mythology. Their story has captivated and frightened audiences for thousands of years, and their legacy as symbols of terror continue to resonate in our modern world. Medusas Transformation. Medusa's transformation into a monster is a heart-rending tale of beauty, betrayal, and punishment. Originally a stunning maiden, Medusa was a devoted priestess dedicated to the virgin goddess Athena. Her breathtaking beauty was unparalleled, and her flowing golden hair was the envy of many. It was her enchanting appearance that eventually caught the eye of Poseidon, the powerful god of the sea. Little did Medusa know that their ill-fated encounter would change her life forever, turning her from a celebrated beauty into a dreaded monster. As the myth goes, Poseidon became infatuated with Medusa and pursued her relentlessly. Desperate for protection and refuge, Medusa sought solace in Athena's temple, hoping that the goddess would shield her from the amorous advances of the sea god. However, Poseidon's desire was not easily deterred, and he caught up with Medusa within the sacred temple walls, violating its holy sanctuary. This act of desecration infuriated the goddess Athena, who felt betrayed by both Medusa and Poseidon. Athena, known for her wisdom and strategic thinking, directed her wrath solely at Medusa, perhaps knowing that punishing a powerful god like Poseidon would be a futile effort. In a cruel twist of fate, Athena transformed Medusa into a hideous creature with living venomous snakes for hair and a petrifying gaze that could turn anyone who looked directly at her to stone. With this terrible curse, Medusa's once envied beauty became the very source of her torment. No longer able to gaze upon her own reflection or to interact with other humans, she was forced to live in isolation with her Gorgon sisters, far from the world of mortals. The woman who was once admired and revered now became a symbol of terror, a tragic reminder of the capricious nature of the gods and the fragility of human beauty. Medusas Transformation serves as a cautionary tale, illustrating the dangers of attracting the attention of the gods, as well as the harsh consequences that can befall even the most innocent of mortals. Her story is a testament to the complex and often dark world of Greek mythology, where beauty and tragedy intertwine, leaving a lasting impression on generations to come. Perseus's Quest. Enter Perseus, the brave demigod tasked with slaying Medusa. This quest was part of a larger story involving Perseus's journey to save his mother, Danae, from being forcibly married to the cruel king Polydectes. The king demanded the head of Medusa as a gift, knowing full well the dangers of such a task, and hoping that Perseus would perish in his pursuit. Undeterred by the odds, Perseus sought divine help to achieve his goal. The gods, sympathetic to his cause, provided him with magical items to aid in his quest. Hermes, the messenger god, gifted him a pair of winged sandals, allowing him to fly and to evade danger. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare, bestowed upon him a mirrored shield to avoid looking directly at Medusa's petrifying gaze. Hades, the god of the underworld, provided a cap of invisibility to help him sneak past Medusa's sisters, Stheno and Uriel. And finally, the gods gave him a special sword made of adamantine, capable of cutting through Medusa's tough, snake-infested skin. With these divine tools in hand, Perseus embarked on his perilous journey. After a series of adventures, he finally arrived at the remote island where the Gorgon sisters resided. Using the cap of invisibility to avoid detection and the mirrored shield to navigate the sisters' lair, he found Medusa asleep. Careful not to look at her directly, Perseus used the shield's reflection to guide his sword, hitting Medusa in one swift stroke. But Perseus's ordeal was far from over. Awakened by the commotion, Stheno and Uriel tried to avenge their sister's death. However, thanks to his winged sandals and cap of invisibility, Perseus managed to escape their wrath, completing his quest and ultimately saving his mother from the clutches of King Polydectes. The aftermath. Although Medusa met her end, her sisters, Stheno and Uriel, continued to live on as immortal monsters. They were filled with grief and rage over their sister's death and pursued Perseus relentlessly. However, he managed to evade them using his cap of invisibility and his winged sandals. Over time, the Gorgon sisters faded into the realm of myth and legend, but their impact on Greek mythology remained. Medusa's severed head still had the power to petrify anyone who looked upon it, and Perseus wielded his fearsome weapon in several more adventures. Upon returning home, he used Medusa's head to turn the wicked King Polydectes and his followers to stone, saving his mother and fulfilling his quest. Eventually, Perseus offered the Gorgon head to Athena, who affixed it to her shield, the Aegis, as a symbol of her power and protection. This potent emblem became a recurring motif in classical art and literature, showcasing the enduring influence of the Gorgon sisters. The story of the Gorgon sisters also had a profound impact on culture and art beyond ancient Greece. Their monstrous visages and the theme of the petrifying gaze have appeared in various forms throughout history, including literature, paintings, and sculptures. Their tale continues to inspire fear, fascination, and artistic expression to this very day. As the moon casts its enigmatic light upon the ancient world of myths and gods, we are left with a lingering sense of wonder and mystery. Thank you for joining us on this epic journey through the secrets of the world. Help us let the myths and the legends continue to spark our creativity by please hitting the like button and subscribing to this channel. Until then, keep the spirit of the divine alive.